what has happened. Let's try to make sense of the senseless once more. Tory conference came and went. A lot of people were saying how amazing Kemi Badenoch's speech was. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It doesn't matter how good the words or the policies are or were. If it's delivered by somebody who is about as charismatic as cot death, it doesn't make any fucking difference what the words are that she says. You know? Oh, it's an amazing speech. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters really when it's her that's saying it. You know, like earlier in the week, I was listening to podcasts and they were giving reports and shit. From like they were going out to the Tory heartlands to talk about like how good or bad Kemi Badenoch is or comes across, and they were like, well, you know, we went out to the Tory heartlands, out to the shires, so we did, and we asked a lot of conservatives or superficially conservative types what they thought, what they made of the current Conservative Party leader, and this may shock you, dear listeners, not that many people even know who she is. I was like, that's probably a good thing. It's probably a net positive for the Tory party if they don't know who she is.
Last time I checked, Northern Ireland did vote to leave.
Northern Ireland didn't vote to leave. Northern Ireland voted to remain.
£8 billion worth of cuts to the civil service. How many jobs would go, Mrs. Badenoch?
There will be quite a lot, but it will also be us stopping doing things. So it's not just yes.
You don't have a number, just quite a lot.
You know, I mean, I don't want to be mean necessarily about this any more than I absolutely have to be, but I don't know if she's that likable, and that does kind of matter in that world, in a world where it's basically a popularity contest, isn't it? Like, she's not a great communicator, I don't think. She doesn't appear to really be enjoying the role. I don't think that comes across particularly. I don't think she's fun or funny. I actually think she comes off as irritable and arrogant and condescending. Maybe you guys disagree. I don't know. So when people say, oh, nobody knows who she is, like, I imagine like a PR Tory strategist fucking bum rushing the stage and being like, oh, thank God it's working. Nobody's found out that she's the leader yet. This is actually working in our favour, or we'd really be down in the polls. I mean, which would you rather, guys? People in the live chat, people listening to this later on Spotify, which would you rather? Would you rather that they know you and they are able to form a bad opinion about you on that basis, or that you remain anonymous, but vaguely popular, tacitly popular, thanks largely to a card-carrying Tory constituency who continue to coast on the fumes of tribal Conservative support at, 16% or whatever it is that they're currently petering along at. So yes, anyway, a lot of people said her appearance was impressive, and it has rejuvenated the Tories, is a phrase that I've heard bandied about. I said, you're all out of your fucking minds. Like, I don't fucking see where this enthusiasm is coming from. I don't get it. I mean, the speech said, what did the speech actually say, guys? What did she promise to do? What was her commitments? What were people really getting jazzed about? She said a thing about sacking off stamp duty.
Conference, the next Conservative government will abolish stamp duty on your home.
She said about binning VAT on private school fees, scrapping inheritance tax. She referred to the pair of those two policies as like class war policies by Labour. All of these policies that she's announced will benefit the very wealthy, by the way. It's like, we'll get rid of the VAT on the private school. Yeah, we'll get rid of inheritance tax that only like 4% of people will ever be exposed to paying. Yeah, we'll get rid of stamp duty, which will comparatively benefit the very, very rich with larger houses. And then there's people like me going like, how are you going to pay for all of this? Where are you going to find the £45 billion that it's estimated you would need to find to pay for all of this? She's like, oh, we're going to slash the civil service. It's like, no, you're not. You're not, Kemi. You're not going to find £45 billion down the back of a civil service shaped sofa. It's just not there. Oh, we're going to trim the welfare state. You did that already. It's barely there. We're going to cut universal credit again and follow the teddy bears and unicorns to the end of the rainbow. That's where we're going to find it. And some Tory PR strategist barges back in and goes like, Miss Badenoch, over here, quick. Just get her the fuck behind the curtain. Get her behind the curtain. Somebody get me a cardboard cutout of Margaret Thatcher. Just put that up on the stage. And the crowd will go wild. Give the people what they want. But still, as much as I'm ragging on her, and as unimpressed as I was by Badenoch's speech, Kemi will at least be able to benefit from the journo-political apparatus that means costing these things and having to answer questions like, where's the money coming from? How you gonna pay for it? Those sorts of questions. All of that stuff, that is reserved near exclusively for the Labour Party. So she does have that in her favour.
Just another video with Thompsin.